Banana.
Banana. Hi, everyone. Hello, anything for Selenas. Do let me know what you want to be called, because that is a mouthful to say every time. We're here with some Rails of Mourning, our Pulp Noir campaign. And yeah, happy Monday. I hope everyone has had a great day, or will have a great day, depending on your time zone. I suddenly got a burst of energy, so here we go. What could possibly go wrong?
Sugar kick?
No, not really. I was in a real slump earlier today, because I managed to do everything I needed to do today before lunch. And then I was like, I am tired. I want to do something, but I don't know what. And my brain is cooked, so...
I mean, you can always come to Norway and do my work for me.
I'm not sure your boss would let me. I mean, your boss likes me, but probably not that much.
She's not there on Monday, so it's fine.
Yeah, the music you're listening to right now is called The Black Cat. It's by Aaron Kenny, and you can find it over at the YouTube library of royalty-free music. The sound effects and music during the game will be by Sirenscape. The overlay starting soon screen, the character information, and the maps were made by me in Incarnate. Our amazing character art was made by Nathan. Check his stuff out. There are some shorts there that you really need to see over on his channel. They're really cool.
New one coming out Wednesday. Yeah.
Yay! I've also had blue candy, so if I'm reminding you of a blue tongue skink, that's why. This one.
That could be why you had a sudden burst of energy.
Could also be. Yes, Pokemon
Right.
shorts. They're really fun.
Or as I was saying, a very cute show.
Yeah.
Ja! Speaking of Pokemon, yes, if you want to check out our stuff, there's a YouTube channel for that, with the newest Eve of Ruin episode having gone up earlier today. Do check that out. It's really fun. I have no idea how they're gonna survive Thursday. It's gonna be fine. And yeah. You can talk about all of that stuff over on our Discord channel. And last but not least, if you want to know what you can do to help or hinder the party, type in !perks in the chat. I've had to write a little mini adventure for the Wandering Boss in Eve of Ruin. It's fine. But for now, let's go around the table, introduce ourselves and our characters. You're being a little loud.
Who is?
No, the music in my head.
It's definitely not me.
And yeah, let's start with Andy. Who are you and who are you playing?
I suspect you're talking about me and to me and maybe around me. I don't know. I think I'm Andy. I'm called Andy. I will be portraying the illusionist wizard Craren. And that's a thing that I will be doing. And there's caves in Missouri that store 1.4 billion pounds of government-owned cheese. I'm not going to elaborate further.
All right then. I guess those are holy caves.
Is that why they're milking us dry with taxes?
Psychole's just checked out.
Yep.
Lillith.
Hi, I'm Lillith, or Lily, or Lil's Queen of Ducks, and I am portraying... Oh, thank you. And I am portraying Mal Bleakwood, or Flo Bleakwood, depending on the flip of a coin, or the mood. The Blood Hunter, Satyr, Hybrid, Bork Wolf. Uvu.
Terris.
Hello, I'm Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I will be portraying Oren Weaver, the albino drow bard. And did you know that female dragonflies fake their own death to escape unwanted mating attention?
I wish that could help with humans.
I mean, it definitely helped with me.
What?
What?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Is this an off-stream discussion we're going to have?
Yes.
No, she was already
Yes.
What?
Uh,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, at that point, yeah, dead girls don't say no.
Exactly.
No!
No,
Nope!
Ah,
Nope!
And this is when we
That's
just say it
illegal.
out loud. This channel is marked mature because we are not.
I just wanted to get it out there early before it even started. So, there you go.
Yeah.
illegal.
This is...
Now that it's out, what?
This is also...
Andy, it
Where
may be
we-
out, but you should probably put it away while we're streaming.
Yes.
It's fine. That's why Andy's not on cam all the time.
Oh God.
There's actually different reasons,
What have we become?
which will be sounding even worse now that I'm saying. I'm going to say it out loud, because I do IT for the government.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Moving on! Before we get in trouble.
I'm just surprised today. Is this?
This is also a reminder that anything said on my streams should be taken with like a huge heaping of salt, because we are entertainers.
I wouldn't call us. It wouldn't call me entertaining. I'm just a troublemaker.
I can
Those
spray
two are
people
not
with
mutually
salt water.
exclusive.
I'm sorry. Both of you said something at the same time, and it came in different ears, and my headphones are just like, what the fuck?
Yes, Lillith?
All I said is I can spray people with salt water. That's all I can do.
Yeah,
Power
and
of Christ compels you.
I
The
said,
power of germs.
and what I said was those two are not mutually exclusive.
Oh yeah. Troublemaker and entertainment. Yeah, I get that. Yep.
Speaking of troublemakers,
Oh my.
hi,
Terris.
Yeah, I'm done.
Psycole.
Oh, me! Shit.
Yes.
Sorry, I honestly thought I'd forgotten that it was my turn. Hi, I'm Psycole. I am playing Remastodon, the Kalishtar Barbarian Fighter. And as if I haven't caused enough problems, it's time to make you all groan. I have some dad jokes for you. Ready?
Oh
What
God.
did the hungry wall eat for lunch?
Wow. Bravo.
I like that he's the only one laughing.
Why is your nose in the middle of your face?
Why?
Because it's in the center, as in scent, smell. And what do you call a fake phone?
Phony.
A phony.
Void.
The void is not amused.
Oh, I don't care because my void is currently staying at my mum and dad's house.
Oh.
I have three
That
voids.
concludes the dad jokes for the session. Now the question is, chat, would you like me to bring this into the Eve of Ruin campaign as well? Because I have got 1,000 dad jokes to work my way through.
Please
I feel
say
like we need-
no.
I feel like if that does happen, we need to like come up with facts to just like balance it out.
Well, I mean, technically, if I'm doing 3 per session, right, that is another 111 sessions that I have dad jokes for before I even start Googling new ones.
Oh God, not more.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
more.
Oh no.
You want to know something sad?
Go on.
But
I think that's book number 1.
oh, Amazon, here we
Why? Why did you say this?
go. Amazon.
That's why I said it was sad.
Something. Why would you say something so brave yet controversial?
Because I'm a potato goblin. No, wait, we discussed this. I'm a potato hatty fnat.
Yes.
Okay.
Andy,
Nathan.
Yeah.
my soul hurts.
Hi, I'm Nathan, otherwise known as the Art Arcana. Today, you'll find me playing Romulus Del Dawn, the Kaleshtar Hexblade Warlock, who is also the second Borg of the party. My fact today is that there is only 2 mentions of sneezing in the Bible.
None of which are followed by bless you.
Exactly.
You okay, Joe?
Do you know where bless you actually came from for sneezing?
No, I do not actually.
My understanding is
I
from the plague.
believe it came from the plague because before that, the idea of sneezing was
That you were infected.
no. Before that, when you sneezed, everyone thought it was a good thing because it was demons or bad spirits leaving the body. But after the plague, where sneezing was often a early warning sign that you had it, when you started sneezing, people would bless you.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
like a
most people
drive-by
got
last rites.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, pretty much.
That's where the Americans get the idea from.
All right then.
Moving on.
And I mean, we could discuss this all day. Then we won't get to any gaming bit.
Oi, oi.
Yes.
Take
Hi.
it away.
Hi. Hi. I am Ardana or Joe or you there since Lillith said it. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts. And did you know that the oldest prosthetics found in history is from the ancient Egyptian period?
What limb was it?
Nose.
Ah,
If I remember
Yeah.
right, it was the nose because there was an idea that you cannot enter the afterlife if you're not complete. And syphilis was a problem back then too.
You think?
And also, as a punishment for various crimes, they could chop off your nose. So prosthetics would be created so that you would be complete when entering the afterlife.
Does that mean if you're a nosy, you can lose your nose?
Yes.
Probably. Did you?
speaking of, go ahead.
Yes, sir?
Did you also know that in, I think, Ireland, they discovered like bog bodies without their nipples because it was some sort of like way of becoming the king of Ireland at that point, or like the leader of Ireland had something to do with nipples. I can't remember why, but if you decided not deemed not worthy of becoming king, your nipples would be cut off.
Humans, everyone.
Yeah.
We kind of suck.
We
Yeah.
kind of do.
Very, very weird times.
Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of weird, but at least now we have anesthetics for that. Anywho.
So, actually, speaking of noses, if you guys are familiar with Aladdin,
Aladdin,
Yes.
yeah.
the Disney film,
Mm-hmm.
the original lyrics in Aladdin, where Arabian Nights, was where they chop off your ear if they don't like your face. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home. Was changed because they thought that it was too
Aggressive for a children's movie, maybe?
aggressive, but the original theatrical release, that's what it was, rather than where it's the sun is intense or whatever they say now. But for many years, that's what it used to be in that movie.
I do wish they would keep making movies where villains were actually villains. Looking at you, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
The villain in that was Frollo. He was
Yes.
definitely a villain.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
There was no question about it. Like
Yes.
there's no redeeming qualities about Frollo. None whatsoever.
Nope.
That was an intense movie.
It was. I loved it.
I loved it until I found out how old some characters were.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which made Frollo
There's
even
no-
worse.
there's nothing
Yes.
saving anything of that. No.
How old was Esmeralda?
13.
I think she was like, yeah, I think she was
13
like,
or 14, if I remember right.
yes.
God.
I would like to make a comment.
Yes.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame was set in Notre Dame, not in a tent.
Moving on. But it's the same thing with people are like, oh, Romeo and Juliet is such a beautiful love story. She was 13, he was 16. We're moving on. And they've known each other for 3 days.
And then death.
That's called a short period of time in the southern parts of America.
Yeah. Also, 13 and 16, neither of them were of legal age.
Well, legal age back then was defined very differently.
Yeah, I still think it was like 17 to inherit, so Romeo was still underage.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
and Juliet was definitely underage. She was
Strange
old enough to be
thing.
betrothed, but not to get married and have kids.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Not a love story, it's creepy. It's also a comedy until it isn't. Anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Death,
No.
destruction.
Oh,
There you
shit,
go.
that's my turn. That's me.
Yes.
What happened?
Anxiety.
Last time we concluded our fight in a rather troublesome way. No, so last time Oren successfully managed to talk to his brother about effectively also leaving the cult of murder that he belongs to, and suggests that he could take his own path, given that they are both on the continent of Corvair and therefore far away from home. They can make their own journey if they so wish. However, that didn't necessarily stop us from taking a little bit of damage, and Remus was the first to succumb to his
Inner animal.
urges. Yes, he
That-
may or
that's
may
even
not.
worse.
He transformed for the first time into a werepanther and basically went apeshit. Romulus attempted
That
to
Panther ship?
well, apeshit. Ah, a werepanther.
Panther
Were
ship.
that could be fun for it. Anyway, sorry, it's too late. I'm already a werepanther. Could I do both? Would that make you a were? Anyway, sorry.
No. You'd have to be a panther
Orc?
because where would be man.
I've lost myself. What was I saying?
You lost your shit.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
brother came.
And Romulus attempted to step in, only for Remus to pile on him and also knock him down below half health, for him also to lose control of his werewolf form, only for Mael to also then step in and basically try to sort everybody out. We eventually managed to get the three of us under control. However, we may have attracted some guards who Craren was successfully able to negotiate with to make sure that we could depart the area. But we also had to let slip that there was 4 dead bodies on the roof. And there may or may not be consequences to that. We shall find out. We managed to make it back to the Pikeman's Arms for a long rest. And in the morning, Oren aided the rumour bill by spreading all sorts of weird and wonderful bits and pieces about what was going on. Although I was slightly pissed off that there was no mention of werepanthers being involved. It was all werewolves. After breakfast, we headed to Dawn Hall to go and collect our rewards. E.T.'s was slightly amused that it had only taken us 2 days to get into trouble, and we are offered two things. We could either take 500 gold coins, or we could split, or which we can split between the five of us, or we are offered a favour and 200 GP, 200 gold, which we effectively said, "I will take the favour." We talk about needing to see the Countess, and Craren speaks to providing the crystal ball that we found to swap for that favour. In return for trying to find a certain type of atlas. There's then a private conversation between Dara and Craren. And Dara will send the atlas to Fortlight in 7 to 10 days. Dara is also providing us with an introduction, I believe, to the Countess, who I think we are probably, or hopefully, on the way to go and see next. Give or take a stop via the jail and being shat on by some guards.
We paid them off, it's fine. They saw nothing.
Well, at least we can mention
I mean, from a
that,
technical point of view, they didn't really see anything.
True. They didn't really see anything. They just saw an out-of-control werepanther, an out-of-control werewolf, and a normal werewolf being chaperoned by
And a
two elves.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh,
I was about to say they just saw 3 furs.
they saw
And a big fucking dinosaur.
Yes,
Yes.
because Oren was a Quetzalcoatlus.
True.
I know. Yes,
Understanding why the guards doesn't want to tell or write down what they saw because it's gonna sound and just sound insane.
And then the weird lizard did this thing and this. Are you sure?
How many pints did you have before you went on this guard run?
You can have a point of inspiration for that recap. And I'm going to do that, And if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started. Soft music plays through the halls around you, Flo. Thick scent of incense and perfumes floats through the hall, and you can hear people talking. Rumors of dragons and wolves in the night. Whispers of evil spellslingers from the north. Akiti's outline is barely visible at the edge of your vision, demands attention on the door to Dara's office. Sandrar is no longer safe for you, if it ever was, but you still have a mission here. Well, the others have a mission here. You are along for the ride. You could always just return home and wait for the Feyla to expand Droam's borders. You could stay here and help Rax and Akitis opposed to hags. Or you could join your friends in their continued journey. The couch is soft under your hands, and the scents of the area tickle your nose. Your choice rests just within your reach. What would you like to do?
I imagine Flo is sitting in the couch, just her eyes darting everywhere, trying to figure out what to do, where to go.
Mhm.
And she just has this nagging feeling in the back of her head to fight, to keep on fighting. But she can't quite pinpoint what to fight. So she kind of looks like a very angsty teen right now. like your feet just like going up and down, not sure where to go.
Oren had approached
Mm.
the would probably see this.
You're cutting out badly, Terris.
Is that better?
Somewhat.
Not
Can you hear me now?
sure.
Okay.
Kind of roboty.
Hang on, let me try something. Is that better?
I think it's a case of the Australian internet.
Oh no, not the Australian internet.
I cannot help that. I stand better now, though.
Nope.
No, can barely understand you.
Let me hop out the back.
All right.
Okay, how about now?
No.
No, not really.
I don't know.
Oh wait.
No, that,
Oh,
that's
you're
better.
better.
That's
Now you're better.
Okay. Sounds like I just had an internet hiccup. So Oren was approaching Mail last session when Achilles had sort of vaguely upset her by being a little chastising. Her ears had drooped and all of that. So he would see this. He is going to sort of. You're sitting, right? Mail?
Yeah, she's sitting and she's kind of mumbling to herself a little bit.
So he's not going to sit, but he's going to, hands on knees, sort of crouch down to her level, while standing just, Mail, Flo. You, alright.
I really messed up. Didn't I?
I don't think Achilles is mad at you. I think he finds it funny, honestly.
I don't think Akiris finds this funny. And neither does Rax.
Mom? You don't have to answer them anymore, you know.
It's not, they're not my bosses. They're
No.
my family.
They're your family, but, you're allowed to have your own interests and agenda, you know.
And when I
You're a grown
left,
woman.
when I left, I just wanted people to see that werewolves, or were-tigers, or panthers, or bears, or ravens aren't that
Lycanthropes,
bad.
you know. And they're not. And regardless of what happened last night, this morning, the early hours, people will one day potentially understand that what you're doing, the big picture here is that you're trying to help people. All three of you, all of the lycanthropes in our group.
I'm honestly
Are doing
just
good.
with you. But I'm honestly just with you.
Just what?
I just, the only reason I kind of joined you was, and you can see her whole demeanor shrinks, was because Yafei told me to go out and bite people, but looking how they lost control, I kind of don't want to.
Then don't bite people unless you feel that you need to. You don't have to listen to Yafe. You need to listen to the little voice inside yourself. You do what you feel is right, not what he tells you to do.
The little voice inside my head.
You do what you feel within yourself is right.
And she will just take a deep breath, close her eyes, and try to listen to the little voice inside her head.
Hey everyone, kill everything. No.
Do it. Do it. You know you want to.
I love how Bastion's just crashing out in chat right
Oh god.
now.
Sorry, I got really thrown off by all of this.
I'm sorry.
But yes, she will take a deep breath and close her eyes and just try and go deep inside herself.
The scent of incense around you that almost covering ever-present smell of lavender and frankincense and vanilla perfumes first start to become a bit overwhelming, and then you realize that it seems to stop just on the cusp of being completely overwhelming.
And as she starts trying to listen to her head, she hears a voice. What are you doing? Why are you still holding back? Have you forgotten what they said to us? What they did? They think you're a monster. Prove them right. And you can see Flo like darting her eyes open, and she will grab for your throat, Terris. Or Oren. Let's see.
Hello?
And you can feel her claws start digging into your skin.
You're the other one, aren't you?
I guess you noticed. Clever.
I noticed something a little while ago. What's
I
your
guess
name?
so. I'm Mael. The one thing the hags tried to get rid of. The one person they're scared of gonna ruin them.
You know, she's a sweet girl.
We are not that different.
No, but your teeth are a little sharper, aren't they?
I help her see what she can't, what she has forgotten.
Which one of you is the original?
I guess you have to figure that out. And her claws will, or her hand will move itself from your neck. But don't worry, Oren. I have no reason to get rid of you. Or anyone else here. Until you hurt her. Or me.
Hurting her or you is the last thing on my mind. I'm here to help. Both of you. All of them. And if that means independence and safety for all lycanthropes, I don't have a fucking problem with that. But if you put your claws around my throat one more time, I will cut off your hand.
I do apologize.
Let's just be a little civil,
I just sometimes forget.
That you have friends?
That not everyone wants me dead.
I definitely don't want you dead. I want to see you thrive. I want to see you both thrive. And possibly, once all this is over, the two to become one? For you to, be whole again? I understand that, traumatic events can, cause one's, psyche to split. That's what's happened here, yes?
Oh God, you're funny.
Hmm?
I'll tell you a secret.
I love secrets.
Like I told you, this is the hag's doing. Remember the prophecy the old hag told you about?
Oh. Oh, she needs to die.
She's frightened of me.
I'm not.
Well, they were enough to curse poor little Flo. They just didn't think hard enough that there's always two sides of a coin.
Let's see what we can do about removing that curse, shall we?
I am in no hurry to remove mine,
Fair.
but Flo is quite eager to remove the curse of her loved one.
Oh,
And I do agree with her.
your betrothed is cursed?
Well, Flo brings her everywhere, though she can't remember.
The donkey's a female?
I don't think she can tell the difference. But she calls him Elam. And if anything happens to that donkey, I will see that wizard, if he ever hurts her, will not have a head.
I will see to it that Craren does nothing to the mule.
As I said, this is between you and I. And she claps his cheek.
The secret's safe with me.
But do be nice to Flo. She will most likely just think she blanked out like usual.
I'm always nice to Flo.
I know. I can still see.
If you have need of me for anything, you know where I am.
What you can do for me is something Flo won't do,
Mm.
and that is hit those idiots on the head.
Which idiots? The twins?
She still blames her poor little self. That she didn't train them, even though it's not her job.
Hmm.
But especially for
Yes.
that prisoner boy, as I like calling him.
Mm.
She still feels quite guilty for him since she was the one to transform him.
I see. Well, they're smart boys. I'm sure they'll figure out this lycanthropy at some point.
But do understand, Oren. She is confused. And to be honest, so am I to where to go. Who to kill. I know I don't like the hags.
Well, I think before we take on the hags, maybe we need to gather a little more information. I hear Kraren's quite good at that.
I've spoken to the wizard. And you can see her kind of twitch her eye a little bit. He's quite a dumbass. Always about politics.
I will admit that politics are a little beyond my understanding at the higher level, but they can be useful.
But he seems like a useful man.
I found him to be.
Oh, like I said, I hear and see most things.
We will endeavor to be more quiet.
It would be quite nice. But... And you can see she's starting to, like, crack her neck a little bit. I don't think I should hold Flo waiting. She might get a little bit suspicious sometimes.
Of course.
And Oren,
Mm.
she will take off a necklace and put it on Oren.
What's this?
If you go down, you don't completely go down. But if I do,
Pick you back up.
yes, it kind of picks you up.
But if you do go down, I will pick you up. That's what I'm here for.
Exactly. And as I understood on everything I've heard so far, you have a tendency to be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Lady Luck's chastisement, shall we say.
I wish you luck.
Swings and roundabouts.
Oh.
Quiet here.
Well, Oren, it was nice having a comfortable conversation with you.
And you, Nao. And once again, I do mean it when I say I have your back.
I do take actions better than words. And Mal's eyes closes and kind of slumps forward a bit. And you can see her eye, the one eye is now green, and she kind of looks very confused over what the fuck is going on. And she's like, I don't think I have a voice in my head.
Not a real voice, dear. The conscience, I think most people call it. That little feeling inside you when you feel that what you're going to do isn't quite right.
I mean, killing the hags isn't right for Drom, but it's also
Isn't it?
good for Drom if they die, because then where people can start expanding more. But if Yaffe gets his way, it's gonna expand lycanthropy everywhere, and we're gonna see the fear in everyone's eyes, and you can see the horrors going through her eyes. And the horrors are like the guards when they saw us at the street, and it's gonna be horrible. And everyone's gonna look at us
Flo?
like monsters. Yeah.
What do you want to do? Because the way I see it, there's probably a happy medium somewhere there.
I want to be able to go, or everyone with lycanthropy to be able to go wherever they want without being judged.
Then, in my opinion, that is an admirable goal. Just because that hags are wrong doesn't mean that Yaffe is right. Or vice versa.
And then you have a key that's just gonna help against the lycanthropy, and then it's a war against ourselves.
What do you feel is the right path? And it may be different to all three of those.
And you can see poor little Miles start crying and just starting to hold on to you.
Oren will give her a hug.
I
It's
really
okay.
don't know.
This is not something that you need to answer right now. This is something that I think that you might want to ponder. I think you may be a major player in all of this, and the potential voice for your people at some point. No pressure, though.
No pressure. She will just hug you tight for a little bit.
It's okay. None of this needs to be answered today.
Until the DM says so.
You don't have to answer it today, no. Just have to think
thank
about it. You just have to think about it.
Well, you never know.
I can't make your character choices for you.
I know.
I can just
But
push
some-
you to make a choice.
Yes, exactly. But as long as it's not going to be like, you kind of have to make a choice right now.
No. And even if you
Right.
make a choice right now, you can always change your mind later. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna force you. Like, I'm not gonna force you to stick with a choice for, I don't know, 100+ sessions. That you did.
Okay, people, let's go murder hobos. Let's go.
That is gonna have consequences.
Shit.
Consequences, consequence. Who cares about consequence?
Speaking of
Man.
consequences,
Sequences.
Dear.
I feel this would be around the time where the door once again opens and Craren leaves Dara's office. Akiti stands in the doorway, looking very intently at the door as you leave, Craren. And while Mael and Oren has had, well, Flo and Oren has had, no, Mael and Oren has had this conversation. And
Yes, the
Craren-
confusion.
Yes, it's real. And... 'Cause- 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 'C Cried has been talking with Dara. What have the twins been doing?
Probably debriefing about last
Hey,
time.
nonny nonny.
Yeah, and it's all in our heads, so it's not out loud. We're just
Yeah.
staring at each other to try and freak out everyone else in the room.
Yeah.
So,
It's like a staring competition.
yeah,
Yeah, we haven't
Just-
blinked in minutes.
yes, and we're just staring at random people. Like, so I mean, I'm gonna stare at. Did you say Akitis is there? Yeah, I'll stare at Akitis just because.
You can see
That'd be
his
fun.
eyebrow or eyes start twitching after a while of the intense scrutiny, but he's trying to pay attention to the door and not to the fact that he's being stared at. You can
By
see
presumably something that is technically a predator to him, right? Like a
Yes.
werepanther and a were-rat.
Yeah. His,
Okay, well, I thought I'd just clarify that. So,
he's
brother,
twitching a little bit the entire time. You're probably not even noticing, but yeah.
am I noticing? Hold on. Yeah, I notice. So, brother, that's what it feels like, huh?
Yes, but perhaps it would have been a million times better for you to have your first transformation outside of a populated area, especially not in a fight against some assassins that were trying to kill
I mean, I thought
Oren.
it would have been I thought it was the perfect time to transform.
We
That lantern didn't know what was coming to it. Nor did you, apparently.
got off extremely lucky. We were very lucky that Crown was there to tip off the guards. And we were very lucky that the most that people are aware of last night are rumors. We cannot let this happen again, because I don't think, like, if Derek got word of this, no matter how much we're helping him, I don't think he would be able to talk his way out of me staying out of prison. And no doubt there'll be word of you, and you'll have complications as well. We need to be serious about this, like, more than ever.
You really do take all of the fun out of this type of stuff, you know that.
Like this is what Romulus is doing in reality. Like, this is what he's doing. He's not saying anything. He's just like, he doesn't care if anyone's like seeing him. Just like,
Use your words, brother.
I can't even begin to verbalize how worried I was that you were out of control in a populated area. We had no idea what you were capable of.
I mean,
We're
we
very
should have known,
fortunate.
didn't
We're
I?
very fortunate that Flo was there to somehow defuse the situation, and for Crown to be there to defuse the situation even more. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to go back to prison. I want to try and be better. I know you're in trouble because of me. I get that. And I would gladly help in any way, shape, or form to get you out of that trouble. But we need to be careful, because I don't think we can survive another thing like that. Otherwise, there will be probably more people going after us. And I don't really want that. I want to be able to do this job, then somehow sort out whatever else is, bothering me, probably go to a therapist or something, and have a happy life. figure out ancestry as well, because we've got that to sort out. Well, we have in mind, and figure that whole mystery out. There's a lot of stuff I want to be able to do, and I can't do that in a jail cell. And you won't be able to do that if you end up in a jail cell either, because of the trouble that I put you through. So, please, I know you're the barbarian of the group. I know you're the one who gets hit the most, but please, for the sake of whatever we stand for, can you think just a little bit more, especially when we're in a more populated area where people can be hurt and we could kill someone and end up in even more trouble than we already are.
I guess I can do that if I really have to. But technically, it's Oren and Kraren's fault anyway. They made us go in a suit to this stupid fucking do, and if I'd taken my armor, some of those hits would never have hit me. If I had my shield with me, wouldn't have been a problem whatsoever.
Deflection.
True, but I don't think it was their choice. This was a formal event. Shields, unless it's highly decorative, are not formal. What we have, what our shields, what our armor was, is not formal attire. It's rough. We do not have the money to get formal armor like that. We need to be. I know we could be royalty. I know we could be, but we don't have the royal funds to be able to supplement this kind of thing. So don't go blaming other people. I know the situation was stacked against us, but please.
We could go get those funds. And I like the idea of destroying more stuff. You know that ship that was in the harbour?
I know Clash Star are meant to have white hair or something, but I'm surprised I've not got there yet. No. Can we just have a day? A day where we don't have to concern ourselves with smashing things. I'd rather be in a library looking into our ancestry or something, but...
Well, Z says we can go to the library, but it's on a different continent, so it's going to take us a while. And you know what would help us get there? A flying ship.
How much is a ticket for one? Can we not just buy a ticket? Can we just not do things simpler? Can we?
Hold on a minute, Robert. You just told us that we can't afford to buy the nice armor.
I don't know how much a ticket costs.
But now you want to get a ticket? We could just steal a fucking ship.
Yeah, but
yes, a ticket for one, and send one person in this group on a one-way journey.
Romulus is very close to just finding a wall without nothing on it and just slowly headbutting it and just sighing and probably just severing the connection for now just so that he can recover
from the psychic.
When you sever the connection, I will say out loud, fine, I will give you a day without smashing anything and I will storm out the building.
Why am I just imagining Akiris not knowing who the fuck these people are, and just suddenly, after a staring competition, one of them goes and hits their head against the fucking wall, the other one yells and storms out.
I feel that's when Craren steps out of the office and sees Remus just storm off. Akiris just...
I'm going to assume that Craren is near Akitis when this happens.
Yeah. Akitis is...
And there's a bit... John is just going to offhand about... I'm apparently surrounded by idiots and going to start wandering away.
Anyone want to explain what just happened?
I have no idea, but to cut things down and make a rather bold assumption. You have been near the twins, and they talk mentally to each other. And
That's a handy skill.
and not
I-
very seldomly in other people's heads without prior notification. Oh,
Blame my
well,
brother for that one. And Rollis is going to say it is a handy skill. But it's, yeah, it has its downsides.
Right.
Carnis just going to rob a temple. I'm sorry you have been exposed to this.
I grew up in a rat colony. This is nothing.
True as that may be, I also... How to phrase this? I also didn't quite intend to subject you to this.
I'm more intrigued than anything else. The way that the man was staring at me, though, that was concerning.
Yeah, he likes to do stuff like that. If you are curious, we are Kalashtar.
Really? Hmm.
I know we're pretty
Had
rare.
I?
Do actually, now that I think about it, do we still have like that kind of bleached hair look?
You never washed it out.
No, I don't remember. So I'll be like, oh, this, yeah. Normally it's brown.
Right. Well, I have not met that many Kalashtar in my time.
That implies you've met.
I am nearly 200 years old. Yes, I have met a couple of Kalashtar.
Well, we've never met any others. What are they like? We're the only ones that we're aware of.
There are not many in Corvair. They tend to stay in their monastery in Sarlona. There are not that many at all that I am aware of. I've
And
met
whereabout?
my 200 years on this plane. I have met 4 or 5.
Is that including us or?
That's including you now.
Okay.
So 3 before you.
Okay. Whereabouts is this monastery that you speak of? Just being able to learn more about.
I'm not entirely sure. I hear from my contacts that it's in the northwestern part of the continent of Sarlona. They are besieged by the Inspired.
The Inspired.
The ruling class of the Riedran Empire that control most of Sarlona. They want the monastery of the Kalashtar. I don't really know why. I haven't looked into it. But the mountain region is holding out against the Riedran Empire.
Okay. Interesting.
I haven't really looked into it because I have more pressing matters here
Yeah,
at home.
Understandable. Thank you for that. I never actually realized there were more of us, like, about on this plane.
As far
Like
as
I
I
said, we thought-
know, the last one I met was towards the end of the war. She lived in this is where I look up. I think it's called Fairhaven. Let me check. Yes, she lived in Fairhaven, the capital on there. That was 12 years ago now.
Interesting. Whereabouts is Fair? Like, play a question. How far is Fairhaven from like,
So,
us right now? On another continent?
Fairhaven is almost diagonally across from the lake you're next to. So you cross the lake and then you travel a little bit further northeast and you get to Fairhaven.
I hear a side quest.
Side quest.
Woo!
Interesting. Okay. Maybe we can go over there at some point and like after this and maybe
I'd like
get
to point
some.
out that the side quest will be so much easier if we have a ship. I will be quiet.
Okay. Well, I'll have words with the others about this. Thank you for the information, though.
Oh, you're very welcome. I would be careful moving around
that?
like right now. Well, your existence is kind of hot right now. There's a lot of attention on us all. Why did you leave the dead on the roof?
Not my call.
Right.
It wasn't my decision. I think it would be wise though to probably lay as low as we can today. In all honesty. So
Yeah, after Remus has stormed out the building.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
brother! I forgot about that.
He's gone. He's flown up onto the rooftops.
He's gone to steal the ship.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, trust Dara to get you an invite with whatever. No, didn't hear that. While you were meeting with Dara, she could probably help you for a price.
I'll keep that in mind, thank you.
And well, I would offer you my escape routes, but I doubt a tiger and a wolf can fit. And please tell your brother that I am not for eating.
I'll be sure to, don't have to worry about him.
And well, do let me know if there is anything I can do to help you right now. We are laying low.
I think that is our plan too, but thank you. We'll keep in touch.
Yes.
It was our plan until one of the twins ran off.
Yeah.
You might want to go and find your brother then. And
Yeah, and as he says that he's going to be moving over here, it's like we need to stop Remus. He's having an emotion.
Oh yes, yes. He has experience of a emotion, much like a fairy. He can only experience one at a time.
Yes, and we should be laying low, and he's just ran off. So if we can, at our nearest available free moment, if we could go and find him before he does something stupid, that would be wonderful.
Before he does anything stupid, in contrast to what? Anything? Really?
In contrast to anything violent.
Now I was more thinking, what of his usual behavior would you exempt from the stupid label?
You have a point. Now, he mentioned something about a ship. I am not holding out much hope that he's going to do something sensible here. We need to stay low today, and I get the sinking suspicion that may or may not happen.
Oh no.
I'll chalk that down as not.
Yeah. Anyway, if we are done here, shall we quickly find Remus and maybe divert him to where we need to go next, preferably?
Flo is just sitting still in Or's arm, very more confused now by Remus passing by, yelling. But everyone else is like, not going after him at first, then coming after, oh shit.
Yeah, Oren is going to look at Flo, just that seems like a concern.
Well, I mean, as long as it's not losing control again. If he mentioned a ship, didn't he mention the people that he beat up first?
Should we go after him?
Hopefully he's not gone too far.
I'd rather not have to.
Let me check something.
Anything that he does will be associated with what we do, and that is...
Crown has plausible deniability.
I mean,
Oren is going to cast Sending. And
Alright.
just to him, hey, what are you up to? Do you need help? What's going on?
Remus?
I don't reply.
Okay.
I don't reply. I tried to work out whether I would or wouldn't. No, I'm having a full-blown toddler tantrum. I don't reply.
Uh-huh.
He's not replying to my sending, so, please advise.
Jesus Christ.
Who?
I have no idea. It's just...
I can try something.
What did you have in mind?
Anything would be,
And she's gonna take... What is the finest drink around here that she can smuggle with her out?
Well, the kitchens can basically provide you with anything from really expensive wine to like the best
Like
artisan ale. Looking around, you would see like probably a bottle of wine. If you ask, you could probably get some ale. But other than that, you can find like a half bottle of wine around.
Milo is gonna go up here, knock on the door to Dora.
Enter.
Excuse me,
Darling, enter. I'm not talking in the hallway.
And she will close the door very nicely behind her, and she will make herself very small and be like, I'm just wondering if I could have some nice drink to try and get back one of our friends. I think his brother might have said something to him that he didn't like. I'm not quite sure. And after last night's whole mishap, I'm kind of feel guilty.
You see Dora, shuffle her glasses down a little bit on her nose, looks at you with like piercing green eyes. You can see like tiny little flecks of gold in them. And she straightens up and walks over to the other side of the desk and it pinches your ear really hard. And it pulls
they
up.
will. Most likely, they might hear it on the outside, like a puppy, basically when it's hurt, like a little like yeep.
Just lift.
I am so sorry, miss.
Stop apologizing. Stand up straight. You have a spine, don't you, girl?
And you can see she's trying to straighten up and her tail all the way out bushing. Because ow, ear.
Now, what was it that you wanted? And please tell me in a voice that I can actually hear. I do not have wolf ears.
I would like some nice drink, ma'am.
All right, then. Sorry about the ear. I just cannot stand when an actual fighter is cowering.
I'm
Don't
very sorry,
apologize. I'm gonna hit you with a bug.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go.
Oh.
And she walks over to the chest by the window, unlocks it, opens it, ruffles around in it a little bit, and then closes it again. Holds out a bottle. Yeah, I can have this one.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. And she will take it.
If you promise to stop apologizing to me.
Yes, ma'am. I will certainly try, ma'am.
Alright then.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You're very pretty, ma'am. And she will go out the door and slam it behind her. No, not slam it, but like she
help.
Yeah. And she will. You can see her walk like a robot, kind of, with a very straight back, her tail all poofed up. But you can see her ear is a little bit crooked because it got a little too hard pinched.
Yeah.
And she's like, she's very frightening, ma'am.
What happened? Are you alright? Do I need to go stab somebody?
No, I just got told not to say too much. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
You're fine. Like, you're okay.
I got the drink though. And she still keeps on walking like a robot because she's scared she's still gonna fucking see her.
Yay! I scared a spine into flow.
Oh wow.
But she will just walk straight outside and she's gonna hold the drink up and be like, Remus, I have some nice drink if you want it. Dara gave it to me. She said it was very nice.
I'm gonna be really mean and leave Flo hanging.
No.
No.
Ah.
Oh.
Can I sense to see if Remus is kind of anywhere in our immediate
proximity?
vicinity? Yes.
Cat, you closed the door on yourself.
Dumbass.
I know.
But he's a cute dumbass.
Some cats learned how to open doors. Some
And
close
some
them.
cats learn how to close them and not open them again.
Yeah, and yeah, you can absolutely do that. Remus, while you're up there hovering with your tantrum, could you give me a perception check?
Certainly can. Nope, I'm full on rage mode.
Yeah, of course he is.
I'm sat on a chimney muttering to myself.
And suddenly they start firing that chimney and your ass is starting to get really hot.
Okay, I'm sat next to a chimney.
I-
Hiding.
Flo, as you come outside, you see people starting to gather in clumps, in groups, talking, and it's closing in on midday right now. And you see people moving around as if they've been to like a lunch or something. Or not a lunch, but lunch break.
They had lunch.
They had lunch. And just talking back and forth. And let's see how much you hear. Give me a hearing-based perception check.
Advantage, please. Nice. Loading. That's a 21.
Nice. You start hearing that a very nicely dressed official from Flame Keep in Thrain has come to the Church of the Silver Flame and has held a sermon this morning where she has promised to address the problems with a dragon attacking the city in the night.
Oh God.
And how the church will help those in need if the dragon comes back. And even though the church has no real authority in the city, they will house and clothe and feed those who need it, and they will hunt down and bring to justice those who threaten the peace of this land.
Yeah, Flo would have started taking down her hands and her drink and start putting it inside her cloak and hiding her ears and tail more again. Are the rest of the party joining me outside? Question mark.
Yes.
Aaron would have.
Yep. I'm gonna go feed this one.
Oh,
I think he
yes,
wants
please.
food. And
It is time.
yes, I shall be right.
I don't say where Flo is, but
She's down to the south of the map.
I went outside this door to come outside.
It's been an interesting session today. Everyone's on a little edge.
I wonder why.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I know we had plans. I just wanted to derail them. Ah.
Ha ha ha. Rail. So how's everyone's day been?
It's going.
Aaron is about to ask Lady Luck for some help looking after you guys, I think.
We're completely fine.
As-
We're
as
just
we
a bit
discussed-
unhinged.
As we discussed last week, Aaron is the mummy of the party. Elliot is the daddy of
Yes.
the party.
Very different energies from those two, isn't there?
Yep.
Mhm.
Orin will not whip us into shape. Literally. And our beautiful DM is back.
Yay, I'm back. All right. Yeah, as all of you come outside, there's no sign of Remus here, but there are people talking and walking around, and you can hear like whispers of various threads
And I would
of
believe...
conversations.
Let's see who's next to... She will start tugging at Romulus's sleeve. The silver flames have come here too.
Like, I think Romulus is stressed enough as it is. Okay.
We will find Remus. Don't worry. I'm sure he's okay.
I'm sure he is as well, but when he gets in a strop like this, it's very unhelpful. And on top of that, with the Silver Flame is here, we've still got a job that needs doing before, and we are needed to lay low.
If it helps, they only talked about the dragon so far. They haven't talked about
Wolves or anything of that nature.
no, but still having them around is not the best.
I think the sooner we...
Yes, Soren?
Do you think it would be advisable for me to try and cast the Silver Flame in a less favorable light? Spread some rumors.
I mean, people will believe what they hear, mostly. I mean, there's rumors about a dragon and werewolves and somewhat of a cat now, I think.
I'll see what I can do.
But we also need to... what was it? Was
Layla?
it the Duchess? We
have a lot of things to do. Yes.
Okay. First things first, I think...
But we should find your brother first, yes.
Yes, if we could, that would be wonderful, and then we
It
can...
didn't come out when I shouted I have good drinks.
Okay, it's... Okay.
That usually worked when I used it on my kitties.
Okay, he's gone
I'm kind
full
of
on...
surprised he didn't come running.
Okay, this is a code... This is code red. He's gone full on toddler tantrum. We must find him before something happens. I'm just very much aware of just how high alert the city is right now because of what happened last night, and because
I do apologize for that.
No, it's not just you. I think it was, I don't think it was like us as well. On top of that, if there are guards from the people that he used to work with in this city right now,
Question.
Yes.
Is code red the same for you guys as it is in the Phala?
I didn't know the Phalar had a code red. What was the code red in Phalar? What does it represent?
I would say that's basically murder everything in your way, and I don't think that's a good idea right now.
No. Code red for Remus is
Remus
he's
likes
having
his
he's having. Oh, now you answer. No. Code red for Remus is he's gone off somewhere. He's mad, and whatever he's gonna do is unpredictable. That is a Remus code red.
Well, have you two ever fought and he ran off before?
I wouldn't say we've ever fought. It was more over sibling disagreements.
And what did
Your
you
sibling
disagree on?
disagreements are a lot more civilized than mine.
I mean, at least you don't try and kill each other. Well, that I know of. You haven't tried to kill each other, right?
No.
We haven't had a good fight in a while.
I think I'll be very penalised if I did.
Are you not talking about yesterday when you almost killed your brother now?
So, I was basically saying to him how we really need to be more careful because I felt yesterday was a very close call, and if it weren't for you calming us down and for Craren for tipping off those guards, I don't think we'll be in a very good spot. I don't think Derek will be able, the guy who, gave us this task, I don't think he will be able to talk anyone into like saying that I'm, good to stay out of prison and like stay on parole. Remus he got a bounty on his head from the guards who are currently in this place. And then on top of that, everyone's just on a bit of high alert. So I was saying how we need to be more careful. And that I just need I feel like we just need to lay low for a little bit. I said like a day. He didn't like that. I said maybe we can look, I don't know, go to a library or something. Have a chill time. Look at our ancestry or something. That's a thing that we wanted to do. And he didn't like that idea. So he mentioned a library that he wanted to go to, but he needed to take a ship for, and then he commented on how he wanted to steal a ship that he saw in the port. Yep.
You don't need to take a ship to take a ship.
I know. That's what I've been saying to him. And now after talking to Akitis, I've discovered another place which is a lot closer, just over the lake, which I just am putting out there. I would like to go to, but we need to find him first, and we need to sort
Aaron
out.
is going to send a second sending to him, by the way, and this one is a little bit more. How do we say it? Strongly worded insofar as, listen to me, you little shit, if you screw with us one more time, I will cut you in half. Come back, and let's talk.
Remus does reply this time. I'd like to see you try, little man. And it's fine, I'm nearby, but I'm just cooling off. And you would probably hear the scrape of a floor tile as he lifts it up and lobs it at your feet.
He's fine, he's just cooling down.
Okay. Would he be in range of me to kind of just give him a mental message saying we're going to head back to the inn? Actually, where do we want to go? Do we want to go to the Countess, or shall we just leave it low for today, just to let things kind of cool off? What do we feel is best for right now?
Countess is number 5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm happy either way. Whatever happens when we have some downtime, I'm probably going to influence the rumor mill a little.
I mean, as long as I tuck my tail, I'll be fine.
Craren is pondering if y'all want to have a bit of a cool down bit. Craren is offering himself going to the Countess and have a nice quiet talk while other people are doing other things. Because from where Craren is standing, he's not actively wanted. But that's just Craren's thinking. I'm just now. What does players think?
Well, I don't think it's a good idea for anyone to go alone after seeing that people were after Oren.
I don't think we have to worry about them anymore.
Oh, no, but what if some, guards or something try something with Craren and he's all by himself?
I'm fairly sure that Craren, if cornered, could probably turn someone's insides into a hat.
I've done worse.
I don't want to imagine that.
The man is positively terrifying, in a good way.
The guy that is supposed to be the least death-inspiring person of the party. I would be, at least was supposed to be. Things have changed, apparently.
I mean, the
Death count
people.
has risen.
the people outside the party who have seen Cryon in action are no longer around to talk about it.
Yes.
There is also that.
Well, if you think you'll be fine, Karen, and you are very good at talking, and I think only, well, I speak for myself, that I will only be in the way since I don't really know politics.
I mean, you're more than welcome to tag along if you wish. It was more of a, as I know, it's not either of yours really interest. It's more of a, if you guys want to have a more of a relaxo kind of day, that is fine, and I can do the other bits. That's really what I'm saying.
Well, I can tag along with you. Oren wanted to start rumors, and she will take the drink out of her cloak and give it to Romulus.
Mm-hmm.
And if Remus wants a drink, you can tell him he can have the whole bottle. And that I'm sorry that I hit him earlier to try and calm him down.
I think Romulus will kind of have a look at the bottle and see if he can try mental linking with Remus quickly and say, I'll be at the inn. I have a bottle of alcohol.
Alcohol.
From the Boozotarium, I guess.
Yes, from Booze Alley. Perhaps we can have a... Perhaps we can sit down and discuss things a little bit more lightly.
Crown is going to wander off towards the
And
thing.
Flo will tag along and wave to Oren, very like hidingly waving to not make too big of a deal of herself in public.
Oren will wave back, and he's actually going to drop his Talon disguise and head back into the inn as Oren.
All right. So are the twins and Oren going to the Pikeman's Inn, or
Yes.
just so I know where everyone is going?
Yeah, Romulus is going to the Pikeman's Inn, and he's going to wait for Remus if he decides to turn up.
Oh no, I'm still pissed with you. I'm following Craren and Flo.
Fair.
All right.
The bottle might be
Why?
finished by the time you get in.
All right. Who should we start with?
I have no idea.
Actually, chat, could you please type in !flip coin. One word. Heads, we start with the inn. Tails, we start with the countess.
Annoying 4-year-old.
All right, we start with the countess.
Woo-woo.
It will take you some time to get through
yes.
the crowds to reach the countess' house. Very fine building surrounded by tall walls with ornate cast iron ornaments along the top, looking exceptionally sharp and not very inviting to climb over. Not that Remus actually need to climb. The house itself is a 2-story building with a very nice looking slate roof. And the place is positively riddled with guards. Most of them looks like they are from the city itself, the city Xandar City Guard. But one or two are wearing the blade marks insignia, as if added a small detail to the overall security of this place.
And hopefully no one of the guards that we met yesterday.
They don't seem like they know you, no.
Thank God.
The gate to the compound, mansion, whatever you want to call it, is currently closed and locked with 2 guards outside, and one of them stop you, reaching out a leather-clad hand and just... You are here for...
We have an audience with the Countess discussing infrastructure and logistical matters.
All right. You see the guard turn a ring that he's wearing, and then his lips move for a moment. You don't hear anything. He looks up at you and goes again. Ah, yes. An invitation was requested. Not an hour ago, in fact. You have been granted. Now, stay on the path. Do not wander off into any different rooms. Do not antagonize the guard dogs. Do not defile the house plants.
I intend doing no such thing. I feel insulted in you implying that I would do such.
I do
think you
apologize.
meant me.
I meant none of you in particular. This is a script I have been told to recite due to recent happenings.
Naturally. I wasn't necessarily suggesting that it was an affront from you. It was more of a, it seems like a, how shall I phrase it? Not necessarily hostile, but a untowards tone. Has it been troublesome as of recently for you to adopt this position?
Well, I'm sure if you have walked through our fair city, the whole area is rather tense. Right now, the Countess...
Naturally, but I mean, naturally, but that doesn't mean that you need to, that's where you need to be firm and decisive, not edgy and divisive. You need to bring unity to the people, unity and the sense of coming together towards a common goal. That's how you bring life to things. While it isn't necessarily your position, I'm just saying that you could deliver a similar phrased message, bring home the same points, but lightly different words. Just a suggestion.
I do apologize, sir. I shall work on my tone in the future. Now, the Countess is waiting for you. She is in the drawing room.
Excellent.
The DM has not prepared a map for this because I did not feel it was necessary.
And that's fine, because we're going to have words, not much more.
I'm going to rob the whole place.
The path is... Well, the gates open with a slight screeching of metal hinges.
Okay.
Funny. And you are let inside into a very nicely manicured garden. Not big, but well kept. Tall brown stone bricks line the edges, like the corners, contrasting with the bluish gray of the rest of the stone building.
Yeah.
And you are let into 2 very big oak doors into a foyer of sorts. And directly to your right is an open door where you can see sunlight streaming in, and a very well-dressed woman sitting by a desk, slightly ajar, so she's like, her side is to the door, and
Yeah.
as you walk through, she turns to look at you, and her entire demeanor is that of like quiet authority. She's powerful and she knows it. And it's, yes. Please do sit down. Remus, what are you doing while they are walking towards the door?
I would like to land relatively close by and assess whether or not anybody of the guards are actually looking at the sky in any way, shape, or form. I mean, they probably should be, given that there was talk of a dragon yesterday, but I just want to make sure.
You notice that none of the guards were really paying attention to the sky per se as you land, and one very close, a woman wearing what looks like a little bit too big of a helmet. Just, oh! Excuse me, sir, you need to go through the gate.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just here to watch.
No, really, I must... Unless you're with a party who just passed, you do need to go through the gate.
Oh, no, I'm with them. I just observed from a distance.
Right. And she leans over a little bit. Excuse me, sir, your bodyguard just dropped in. Sir?
Is that a Karen?
Yes.
I mean,
Sir?
I'm going to assume we're on the inside. Is the guard opening the door and yelling inside the door that Twat Waffle has arrived?
I think when she sees that the door is closed behind her, it's just like... and like waddles up to the door and just opens it.
It's okay. Look, we can... Look, how about this? I will stand right here whilst they're inside, and we can have a chat. What's the pay like here?
It's pretty good. I would very much like to keep my job if you don't mind.
That's fine. Just think of it as this way. You spotted me, and if anyone comes to talk about it, then I can pretend to be your prisoner. In the meantime, we can just stand here and have a chat.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, to make it easier, can I have remembered one of the people that we walked past, that I flew past as I came in?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Perfect. And I just kind of click my fingers, and then my tattoo on one of my arms kind of completely spins up, and I turn into look like exactly like a person.
Oh.
I can do this for an hour. How does that sound?
That is very handy.
Just call me, and I look down at a name tag that maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm reading it upside down.
Crap. Yeah.
Ralph.
Let's just call me Bob, and I take the name badge off and stuff it underneath my jacket.
Right, Bob. Well, it's a good thing I'm new at the job.
Very good. How convenient.
I would very much like to keep this job. It pays very well, and I don't actually have to do that much.
Oh. Right, so can I give you some tips?
Yes.
Observe the sky as much as you observe the ground. I could have dropped in on you and killed you very quickly if I wanted to.
Oh, yes, right.
Particularly the day after there's rumours of a dragon in the city.
There's actually a dragon?
I don't know, but there's definitely rumours of a dragon attack in the city.
Yeah, I thought that was just rumored. There's a real dragon. I really need. Maybe. I don't actually want to do anything.
But you're a member of the city guard, aren't you?
Well, yes.
So you'll be the first line of defense against a dragon attacking the city.
This is true. Technically, I'm the first line of defense for the Countess. Which makes me like 6th or 7th line of defense of the city.
But what happens if the dragon was to be targeting the Countess?
I like that this poor, newly worked woman is now questioning her life choice of work.
Well, I really want to help keep the city safe. So I guess I'll do my best at not getting instantly incinerated by a dragon.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yes.
How's your shield? Do you have a shield?
Yes, and she taps the shield on her back. I do.
Let's pull it out. Let's see how well it works.
Excuse you?
Your shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to check what it's made from. Is it
Eh.
made from willow, oak, bit of metal?
She hoists those. I think it's oak and metal. Some form of steel, probably.
Can I try to take it from her?
Yeah, you can. Give me an athletics check.
It's not a malicious attempt to take it from her. It's like I'm holding out my hands to say, "Can I
Okay.
show you something?"
She'll like look at you like. We're gonna do a. Oh, I don't have that. Okay. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do. That's a natural 1 for that insight check.
Nat 1 and a nat 20.
Yes, I feel very, very robbed right now, but that is a natural.
Nat 1. For
Yes,
Adana.
that's a natural 1 for the insight check. She looks at you like, all right, holds it out.
This is definitely her first day of work.
Oh, yes.
I'm so tempted to start a fight, but I've been told
Please.
quite explicitly, do not start anything. So basically what I will do is I will run her through some of the maneuvers I've been practicing with the shield
Yeah.
as part of my training towards the feat that I've been trying to do. And so I'll basically like walk her through like, this is what you need to do, this is how you need to hold it, this is how you can use it to kind of
Alright.
bat someone back, and at some point I give her a shield back, pull mine out, and then I'm like, right, come on now, give it a go, see where I'm. And so basically we're sparring wherever it is she's currently guarding.
Yeah.
Field sparring.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, with that we cut back over to Craren and Flo inside the Countess' drawing room. And she indicates for a pair of rather comfortable looking armchairs. Do you have a
Right.
seat?
Yes. Yes, naturally. That just happened. My character sheet went away. It went blank. It went white, and I'm waiting for it to be a character sheet again. Hang on a second.
That happened to me too. I had to reload the page a couple of times.
Oh no.
I'm glad it wasn't just me, because I was lucky for me it wasn't part of when I was actually active, and I was like, this is gonna suck if Joe asked me to roll something right now because I can't see or do shit.
I got a character sheet. Yeah. So yes, I believe you have been made aware of why we're here.
Naturally. My friend, if I dare call her that, did send a message.
Excellent.
I am intrigued why you appear here so close after a wild encounter in the night.
So,
I heard
Surely,
it was something to do with silver planes.
surely you're not suggesting
Hmm?
as I said, surely you're not suggesting.
I am. No. The whole city is on high alert. It's a shame no one knows who the culprits were yet.
I'm positive that any miscreants will be dealt with sufficiently.
They will, yes. My god are very efficient. They are exceptionally good at solving crimes.
It took a while just to get inside. Even with an invitation, I applaud your sense of security.
I was insisted on by my father. I don't want to live in the keep. He insists on my safety in the city.
And situations being as they are, I feel, much like you said, it's not necessarily a bad thing to keep your wits about you.
No, it's not. But you are not here to talk about my personal security. If the letter is correct, the one I was received, you are here on behalf of House Thrask and their railroad.
Yes, we are. How to phrase it? We are more of. We are forerunners, if you wish, making inquiries into how to make most positive outcomes towards the general upgrade of infrastructure in the region. And the idea, naturally, I'm sure you're well aware, is the gained influence of broader diplomacy without the detriment of how travels and how to phrase it, visit untowards areas. Infrastructure that, when and if, it really depends on your approval. Naturally, if you do not desire this to be in your backyard, shall we say, it will take a different route. But I will put towards you the proposal that you, being in the position you are, will be very influential towards the direction of what does and does not come into your area, what goods you do and do not want, and what you can export if you want to reach further venues than normally at a better pace, at a lesser cost. You might reach a agreement with areas you haven't necessarily been able to tie diplomatic ties to. And I feel that extending your already excellent influence to other areas is not necessarily a bad proposal.
We are a trade city here in Sandrar, and your proposal would increase our influence. And, well, to be frank, a trade city is nothing without a flow of goods and money, and a railroad would greatly increase that, including more exotic wares from other areas. Now,
Naturally.
I don't like talking flowery language or in veiled threats or hyped. Do you believe that's the word that's being used? Hyped up promises. I speak in plain words and fair deals.
How about we drop the act? You know why I'm here. I know why I'm here.
Yes.
The infrastructure will obviously bring deals. And
Yes.
with deals come benefits. And considering your position, you get to dictate what comes in, what goes out, at what rate they go, at what rate you sell things, and what rate you import things. Consider this. You will be the sole decider and proprietor of goods in this area. I'm going to assume that doesn't necessarily taste bad.
It does not. My caravans will no longer have to brave the deserts. For profit, they can hop on a train. Now, I have almost as many little birds as the huntsmen have spiders in the city.
Naturally.
And I have a proposal for your group. I will agree and sign the approval of this railroad, mostly because I will stand to benefit greatly from it. But I have a thorn in my side right now.
Pray do tell.
I need to remove representatives of a dragon-marked house from my city before their crimes have been discovered by my guards.
I'm listening.
So, I will sign a document for you that you can take with you to Baron de Velderon, or I can send it directly to him, whichever you prefer. You, your group, will take custody of one of my caravans heading towards Arcanix. You will escort them to the border, and you will leave my city.
Am I understanding that this is a not so veiled threat?
I can protect you from discovery for 2 days. I can mislead my guards for that long. But I cannot prevent justice to have its course, and 3 people were found dead in my city. That needs investigation.
That is very unfortunate.
It is. I wish I could stall them for longer, but we do need to show an air of actually following the laws of the land here.
How about this? And Craren will just produce a business card. You will be in contact with us. We can sign deeds for things today, but I'm going to assume that you might want to, how to phrase it, iron out the finer details when we are no longer in town.
Oh, naturally.
So, by all means, do not hesitate to reach out, because we have reasons to work out all the details.
Do not misunderstand me. I personally do not wish to chase you out of my city. I personally do not wish for you to get caught. You seem to have brought some interest, and the city of Sandrar owes you for your bravery at the post office. That is why I can give you 48 hours.
And as a small token, just as a gesture, for I'm going to assume Countess previously have heard of this group because she works in the business.
Mhm.
He will produce a silver necklace. Does anyone remember where he pilfered this one from?
I don't.
Okay.
Was it when Flo was still here?
This is pilfered from the first run-in with the Silver Flame. From Monsieur What's-His-Face that we've so hastily, that Craren so hastily cut his throat.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. He pilfered the necklace from him because he felt that eventually it will prove useful. And I'm going to, and Craren is assuming that she knows about a lot more than she likes to tell. And this is the point where Craren is going to produce this and put this on her desk.
Is
Yes.
this from Garland, or is this from Garland's group, or is this from the Tarnished?
This is from Garland's.
And this,
Oh, okay. Why?
This is not from the Tarnished.
Okay. Interesting jewelry. I do not understand the significance.
I'm sure you do. You know a lot more than you like to share.
I have mountains.
I work with information as much as you do. I'm going to assume you have been tracking our movement for a lot longer.
Master Elf, I track hundreds of strands every day. I will need to go into my notes to find this specific one. There's only so much that can be active up here.
You seem to have a problem with this group of people in your town. We have dealt with them before,
Oh,
as you know.
the Church of the Silver Flame.
Yes.
They are goody two-shoes. I'll give you that.
yes, and now they say they will give everyone shelter and free food and blankets.
I heard. I will need to deal with that eventually without seeming to stand against them. It's an issue.
What you can do is just say that the Silver Flame staged it.
Would the Countess know enough about calling cards? I'm going to assume that she's in the know-how. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, she has a lot. Like, she has a vast a spy network, but possibly.
What?
Like, she's not as, from what you know, her network is the city.
Yeah.
While yours and Dara span the continent. The Countess has her fingers in everything in the city of Sandrar. Not all that much outside, but she has some knowledge outside, but not nearly as vast as Dara's, for example.
For the sake of argument, would you allow Craren to scrape a little bit of blue wax from a scrying candle onto his fingertip and then set fire to it? Just to allow a shimmer
Yeah.
from
sure. You can absolutely do that.
a shimmer to. She will obviously see the calling card and say, yes, if you're feeling particularly blue, don't hesitate to reach out.
She puts her
I'm
hand
going to
next to it and just taps her finger a little bit. Interesting. Now, I'm going to look into that.
Also, I believe we have reached an agreement.
Yes. Oh, I do apologize. That was very uncouth of me. We have reached an agreement. Now, preferably... Well, wrong order of operations. My brain is going a mile a minute. You will receive a signed document stating that House Tharask, under the leadership of Derek de Velderin, have permission to build a railroad just south of the city of Sandrar that will go towards the city, or towards the border, to... What's the land?
The border of... How do you spell that?
Towards the border to on there, where they would need to find someone else to discuss further...
Expansion?
Thank you. Further expansion. Now, the railroad will be, like I mentioned, south of Sandrar, because there is no place to build it inside of the city limits. But
naturally.
there is a flat bit of way to travel along the Black Cap mountain range and the shores of Lake Galifar.
And I'm going to assume that even if there would have been space inside the town, should there, by all means, we hope this does not happen, miscreants were to arrive with train, they will not arrive into the city, and you will only get what you seek and goods and approved trades. Ruffians need not apply.
Exactly. In exchange for this, your group, as representatives of House Tharask, will accompany one of my caravans heading towards Arcanix with a special delivery.
And player question: When does that caravan depart, and do we have time to inform the rest of the crew?
She's about to tell you. The caravan departs noon tomorrow.
Noon tomorrow. Duly noted.
I do expect you to be with that caravan. If not, there will be another one the day after, but I cannot stall the investigation further than that.
If anything you know, I am very capable of disappearing.
Yes. But one person disappearing is an entirely different matter than 5.
Oh, I have my ways.
I would appreciate it if you are out of my city by sundown 2 days from now. I cannot protect you further than that.
Crown is going to produce 1 sheet of signed magical paper and place on her desk. If you need to contact me directly without your caravan, you know how.
I appreciate you, Master Rerent. Thank you. And your adorable companion as well. And she turns to Flo and gives a slight nod.
She bows back.
I hope your stay in our beautiful city has not been too off-putting. You're welcome back once the heat has died down.
No, not at all. Not at all. It was how to phrase it. It's not every time you get assaulted by several groups of people over the course of 2 days. I will say it has been quite an adventure, albeit not necessarily a wholly negative one. But after all, we've been to a ball, we've made new contacts and friends. So, how to phrase it? Let bygones be bygones.
I appreciate that, Master Virend. Normally, it's only the thieves' skills that are fighting. It was quite an adventure to have the Tarnished attack us as well. Do come back in more quiet times. Zandrad is beautiful in the summer.
I will have to take you up on that offer, but maybe at a later time, because as you said, as of right now, let's make haste and you know where we're staying. I expect a courier in a few hours.
Indeed. Do take care. And she stops for a moment and just... And do be careful outside. It seems that someone is fighting on our front lawn.
Oh,
Yes.
Do you think it might be Remus?
Let's observe it not to be, shall we, Flo? Now, Flo, shall we? And what the hell is the Countess' name? Have we been told that, by the way? Countess.
Yes.
She's been talked about as the Countess countless times.
I have been referring to her as the Countess because her name is very difficult to pronounce. Her name
At which point?
Her name is Countess Yasiv Iroeskai.
That one, yes.
Yes.
Countess blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Is that in the notes?
It
I mean, it could be if
You
someone can add
posted it
into
on
the notes.
Discord.
copy and bloop. There it is. It's in the chat now.
Yeah.
Countess.
Yes.
Countess it
Yes.
is.
Considering these are that she knows his last name, and you are normally titulating someone by last name, I'm going to assume that the last whole section is the last name.
Yes. In the continent of Corvair, the prefix of ir means nobility. So, like the king, his name is Caius Irvinan.
Nah, it's more of it's first name, last name, not what I'm
Yeah, it's first name, last name. Yeah.
Okay. And until next time, Mirosuke, I will bid you farewell for today and to an excellent future.
And to you. I do hope you have a eventless afternoon.
That's unlikely.
I would venture as so far as to at least hope that nothing untoward happens for the remainder of the day. It would be nice with a relaxed afternoon and just maybe lunch.
And she stands up to indicate that this audience is over.
Yeah.
Do be careful, Countess. The
I,
silver flames. They know how to worm themselves in.
I am always wary of political power players. But thank you. I do appreciate you.
And she'll give a little bow as she closes the door.
All right. Remus, the poor guard is about to pass out. You have worked her to death. And she says,
Oh, how long's the rest of your shift?
6 hours?
How tall is her shield?
It's basically round that covers most of her torso, but not much more.
And what weapon does she have?
She's currently using a, let's say a longsword.
Ah, let me show you the best way to nap standing up. And I basically...
Yes?
being exhausted, show her this really cool technique of basically, yeah, using a combination of the longsword and the shield as a prop to hold herself up so that she can nap standing. Now, be careful. Like, if you go into a deep sleep, you will fall over. But this is probably a perfect state to look, and you look observant. Most people don't notice that you're actually kind of glazed over and relaxed.
Right. Thank you. And thank you for showing me the shield techniques.
Cool.
Oh God, he's giving her a concussion.
And I shall catch you later, and I'll click my heels and fly straight upwards.
Gate!
And he's gone.
We need to net. I'm gonna have to tell my captain we need a net. That's what Cryer Flo just hears as he pass by. I'm gonna need to have to tell my captain that we need a net. You're muted.
Do you have bird problems?
Yes, sir. Birds.
Does she look beat up?
She looks absolutely exhausted and she's sweating.
I think Remus might have beaten her up a bit.
By any chance, did you meet a guy about yay, high, beard?
No, sir.
Uh-huh.
Insight check.
You don't even need to roll. She is like...
Napageddon.
Definitely not. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to ask any further questions about naturally.
Definitely didn't fly in instead of taking the gate.
Crown is going to ping the poor soul. And it's like, for your troubles, here's 5 silver.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. She pockets it and
for everything you haven't seen.
I have not seen anything except those who were invited today, which was yourself and your lovely company.
I'm going to assume that will cover at least some of your recovery.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have an amazing day, sir.
You too. And I'm going to assume that
and
what's the one again? Is it the march of the march bridge over the River Kwai, something of the sort?
Yes. We are going to cut over to Romulus and Oren over at the Pikeman's Inn.
Okay, I did that. Get off.
No,
Hang on. Off. Thank you. Sorry. I had a Kelpie trying to fit herself in my lap, and that is not tenable right now.
I'm trying to find Pikeman Inn map. There, the pikeman's arms, not pikeman in. Pikeman's arms. We are going
You knew what you meant.
Yeah. Hello. There we go. Gonna move that one and a that one and a that one outside. And if I add more tokens to the map, it's going to crash. So we're not gonna do that.
Huh.
When you arrive at the pikeman's arms, it is packed. Like packed to capacity.
Oh dear.
I think
What's the
Romulus,
general?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I think Romulus is probably just going to make a beeline to the room that they're staying at.
Oh my
Ah.
god, he's gonna start drinking.
No, he's not going to start drinking. He's going to wait there
He's sulking.
patiently. He's not sulking.
He's sulking. Arn is not going to do that. He's going to circle around, listen to some of the gossip, figure out where the people who sort of have the most clout as far as opinions go, who the opinion changes are in the room.
Alright. Give me a perception check.
Perception, did you say?
Yes.
Excellent. That's a nat 1 for 6, really? Do I have inspo? I do not. I need to put that in the blankie.
Oof.
Yes,
Is like you try to listen to one conversation and it blends into the next one. There's like so many people here. It's very difficult to pick out one conversation at a time. It just blends together to just a murmur.
So, looking around just at the people that are here, he is going to plonk himself right here. I'm sure there is a chair there.
Yeah.
And just pick up a conversation with the people around him. Just so, did you hear about the Silver Flame and their goings on this morning?
Well, if you mean the big proclamation at the gate that they even printed it, don't know how they got that as fast.
It's rather suspicious, isn't it, that they showed up right after the dragon and the shadow wolves appeared? How did they get here that fast? You know, the big honcho, the big boss type priest from the Silver Plane showing up right after that. That is very suspicious, isn't it?
It is very suspicious, yeah. Like, we do normally have, like, the other guys, but when she showed up just like that?
Mm-hmm. And that food and those blankets and the, we're going to keep you safe. At what cost? It starts with, blankets and food and keep you safe and, you know, we'll do everything in our power and then our freedoms are taken for our own good, of course. And, anyone that deviates from the norm in any kind of way, they're dangerous. They need to be cast out or, eliminated from the city.
Right, yeah. I heard something like that during the war. That's like they told me my neighbor was dangerous just because he was from up the street. You know, like I'm there originally, and then they talked about the same with the druids. I didn't get it. We used to have druids coming in trade. We don't anymore.
Druids are such peaceful people.
Well, most of
them,
them,
leave their forests alone, and they're very efficient healers. Could you imagine how much better this town would be if there were druids around, or the odd, I don't know, lycanthrope to keep you safe?
Well, I would go. Well,
Nobody fucks with a lycanthrope.
I mean that's true. As I never met a lycanthrope, but I heard wicked stories. I did have a friend once. She was a shifter. That it's not the same, but they can
It's similar.
similar. But then they chased her away as well.
Yes. It's... Where
Strange.
the silver flame goes, diversity dwindles.
True, and yeah. A young man from across the table. Yeah, you're right. like,
Mhm.
like, there was a really pretty people here. A while towards the end of the war, I was lucky. I wasn't old enough to actually join the war, but I got to help at home instead. He looks to be maybe
Admirable of you.
18 right now.
Yeah, admirable of you. A young man like you, doing his part the best way he can.
Yeah, I was too young, so I couldn't join, but I helped feed people who defended our city, and I didn't understand why they had the armors and the weapons and the spaces, and the churches just shut down during the war. I mean, some of them were at the front line healing people and such, but a lot of them just shut their doors. I don't get it.
Yes, they tend to be fair weather friends, don't they?
Yeah. Well,
Fair weather friends that would do everything they possibly can to get you on the side so they can claw every little scrap of power they can and influence, right? Because we know the Church of the Silver Flame is only interested in silver and gold and not in you. Personally.
I thought they were suspicious, but locked up in their big church. Like, the sovereign host their church never closed the doors, ever. You can go in there day and night and ask for help, but the Silver Flame Church, they kind of shut the doors.
Yes, we should put our faith in things like the sovereign host. Lady Luck would be a better mistress than the Silver Flame, right?
I definitely. Well, she's sometimes really on my side, especially when I play the dice.
Be careful now, she can be a fickle mistress.
Yeah, I lost a lot. I nearly lost my
You
father's
lose some,
cow.
you win some. You lose some, you win some. Sometimes you go ahead and sell fake blessings and end up indentured into her service. No, I don't know anything about that.
No one would be that dumb.
No. I hate you. No.
Oren, you can just feel what feels like a coin just hitting the back of your head. Just ping.
He tries to pretend his eye doesn't twitch at that. Well, you should be wary. You should warn others that.
Yeah,
there's
Sandrar
also
is for
flame that
Sandrar.
trick you. Exactly. And at that, he's just, should I regale the bar with a song?
Yeah. Oh, you can sing.
I'm a bit of a bard.
If you say that loud, loud enough to cut through the crowd, you see the barman just go. Please give me a break.
Excellent. And I won't deal with the lyrics that I showed you, Ardana, but he is going to perform that
Nice.
particular piece.
Okay.
For the crowd, which has little bits and bobs in it about the Silver Flame potentially having caused the incident in the streets the night before
I love it. I
to
love it.
gain power and take away people's rights.
Give me a performance check.
Performance. I'm fairly good at performance. Really? Another nat 1?
Oh.
Nah.
That's not ideal.
Would you allow me to hand over my inspiration?
Sure, why not?
Thank you. Performance. Let's try that again. That's a 17.
Oh, thank God.
25.
That's a lot bigger number.
At first,
Just remove.
At first, you notice that you don't really cut over the noise of the crowd, but eventually you start like building momentum, and more people start listening and not talking. And it doesn't take you all that long to get everyone's attention, and they start like bopping along, and you see some people start talking back and forth, and you start hearing that young man again keep repeating that Sandra for their own, like,
Yes.
yeah, we can take care of ourselves. We
Sandra
don't
for
need the
their own.
church.
Excellent.
It's a good thing we do not condone or incite riots.
Oren then is just, any other bards around that would like a copy of this song?
You don't really see anyone here, but Emmer, the bartender, is. Well, if you want to write it down, I can put it by the piano.
Absolutely.
That was a
And
bop,
he will
by the
do
way.
that. Yeah, he will do that.
And Emmer is gonna tear a note down from the wall and hand it over to you, Oren.
Now, what's this?
The proclamation from the church. Well, that's not what he was saying. It's a proclamation from the church.
I see. He's going to look at this thing, sneer at it, hop up on the table and pretend to wipe his bottom with it before throwing it on the ground.
You hear people are just howling with laughter.
Oh dear. Well, that's me done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to retire. I am quite in need of a nap.
You get like applause, and some people are standing up to approach the bar for more to drink, and Emmer's like, appreciate that. If the silver flame, well, the church, had got in their way, people would stop drinking. I need
Well,
the
we
money.
don't want that. Don't they know that drink is what makes the world turn?
Money. But yes, drink gives me money, and I appreciate that. Well, if you want to stick around, bring the crowds in every night, that's fine by me.
No promises, but I may play my song a few more times before we head back out.
Please do, and don't worry about food and your beds tonight. I think that
Oh,
will
thank you.
pay for it.
And do feel free to I'll make a few more copies of that song. Do feel free to hand it out to any bard who wants it.
I will personally think that those silver flame priests could stay in Thrain for all I care.
I agree. I'm going to have a nap, but I'll come back down for dinner.
Well served. I do hope you can sleep through the ruckus.
My boy, I can sleep through anything.
All right. Well, have a nice nap.
You have fun making lovely money.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to leave the bar soon to fill up the tap. That's not ideal. Nah, I'll survive.
Well, have fun.
I will. Should I be expecting the rest of your crew soon?
Possibly. I have no idea. They're usually, we're usually not parted for long, though.
Alright. Well, I'll keep an eye out for them.
Excellent.
How far away would you say they are? Because it took some time to get to the Pikeman's Arms, and it took some time to get to the other place, and then there's the walk back home.
I'd say with the talk and with the performance that you could be just outside if you wanted to.
I mean, I'm going to assume it's not that far off, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Maybe like 5 minutes at most at this point.
Something along those lines. More of a mostly of a to relay information before end of session type deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can absolutely arrive not long after Oren retires to your room.
Excellent.
So yeah, all of you arrive to a very loud, very packed Pikeman's Arms.
I'm going to assume that Crown is going to exclaim, "Oh my, are we having a party?"
And imagining that Flo haven't eaten since breakfast, she's dragging herself along, sobbing her feet, being like, "I'm hungry."
I'm going to assume, yeah. Get your butts inside, I guess. Unless you want to stand outside and just look at the what could be food inside bits.
Remus, food, and she just walks inside. And she will stand by the bar being like, "Food."
Well, your friend, the bard, made a right spectacle. In a good way. Food and beds on the house for tonight. What can I get you? And where is Remus?
Remus has tracked Craren and Flo back, but kind of continued to stay to the rooftops and out of sight.
Alright.
And then I think he's just going to plonk his ass down on the roof.
Okay.
He's just not going to eat or drink anything for the entire day.
He's still trying to work out whether or not... Well, he's been told not to smash anything, so he's trying to not put himself in a bar.
To be fair, Oren probably does give you guys like little travel cakes and things of a morning to eat throughout the day. Because he does not like his people being hangry.
Yeah. Well, what can I get the two of you? We have food. We have a stew on the stove. I think we have fish. Came in this morning.
If it's not a problem, I'll have the fish.
Right. Meat. Alright, so fish and meat. Right. If you want, I can take it to the room. Some of your friends are already there. Or you can eat here.
That would be excellent. Do you want to join us for the grubs, Flo?
Mm-hmm.
Let's.
Alright. Well, I'll join you. Oh, well, I'll not join you. I'll grab it for you and ask your friends if they want anything too. Because they are in the back room.
Naturally. And he's going to zigzag his way through this not optimized building.
I
I
know
like
that.
that you
Got
closed the
stuck
door
in
on my face, being like, ow.
Yeah, when I drag my character around that bit,
I
considering
know.
if I hold Alt, I move the entire window. I don't know why it has started doing that. So I get stuck in the wall ever so often, and when I try to click my token again, I lock the door.
Mr. Barkeeper, sir. Could I have some ale, too?
Yeah, sure.
And she will have 2 tankers with her.
Okay.
And she will bring one for Romulus because she knows that he's been sitting by himself.
All right.
Hopefully not drinking the bottle.
Not quite drinking the bottle now.
All right. Romulus.
And for that whole time, like everything that's been going on, Romulus has just been sat in the room, just like ruminating.
I think if you'd just been sitting there thinking, Starfall would have just pinged a little bit.
Hmm.
I appreciate you not turning on your brother. Your choice was not optimal.
I wouldn't ever turn on my brother. Or anyone I care about for that matter. The choice of me moving away at that moment wasn't a decision I made. It was a decision a friend made to help me calm down.
Right.
It worked. And I was able to calm down so I can better help brother.
I did feel a shift in you.
Yes. If you are unaware, I am also a lycanthrope.
I was not aware, no. I can grant you powers, but I can't. How do I word this in a way that makes sense for you? I can feel when a bond is threatened. I can sense when your life is in danger. But I cannot see or hear or feel anything outside of that.
No. If you ever feel something and you want clarification, you're more than welcome to ask, because I know you do have kind of limited reach from in terms of your position. That is kind of what happened. I only ever use I tend to use my wolf form in more kind of dire situations when I feel like it is necessary. Unfortunately, with my brother, he's also a lycanthrope, and he lost control last night in a populated area. So the situation was dire. You're correct there. It was tense. Can't lie about that. But we were able to survive it, and we're good. We've made another day. Must admit, last night was a close call.
I felt your life fade. Not extinguish, but fade. I don't have extreme powers in that way. But well, if you learn to wield all my powers, there might be a way to sustain you in ways I was not able to grant when I was still part of Sybaris. I was but a tear.
I'll keep that in mind. That power does sound rather useful.
I am a cutting tool. My powers only work if I am used. Well, those powers. Powers I can grant you other things like beams of light to force pain onto others. The mind shatterings that you've been using, I can give you those. But if you want to wield the actual shard that I was made from, you actually have to wield it.
Yes, you're correct, and I do intend to wield it more.
You do
What
as
do you
you
want?
wish with the powers I give you, as long as you do not break a bond forged in trust.
You have my word, I will not.
Then you are free to use whatever I can grant. Though if I give you all the powers I have gathered, it will break you.
Where is the fun of being given everything immediately?
I don't know. I'm not too keen to find out. I was regrettably a bit overzealous on our first meeting.
I think you are more curious than anything. From our first meeting, you've made your intentions more clear to me, so knowing what I know now, how you acted in our first meeting is pretty understandable. So I don't blame you for it.
I don't know mortals. I don't understand you. I am a rock, a gem, forged into a sword.
Sometimes I don't understand mortals myself. They are admittedly very complicated.
You are. I don't remember much of before I was made into this, but I imagined those three siblings were also very complicated.
Three siblings, you're referring to the dragons?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. This one. I can imagine even they can be just as complicated, if not more, than us mortals.
Being a rock is very simple.
That needs to be on a t-shirt.
Yes.
It
I-
What
I
is a
agree.
t-shirt? I feel I need that on a mug. Like, being a rock is very simple.
Yes, I need that on a tankard.
Yeah. It's like, am pet rock. Yes.
Just googly eyes.
Yes.
do you miss or do you like the idea of like? Do you ever feel what it would be like for you to be more than a rock for a day? Like you can kind of walk. Like how? What do you? Hypothetically, if you could walk among us for a day, how would that feel for you?
Be careful what you wish for.
I'm not wishing for anything. This is purely hypothetical. Currently,
I mean, you are technically asking what used to be a tier of a dragon, which implies what a dragon that is no longer in existence would be like. So yeah, you're asking very dangerous questions here.
I know what I'm doing. I swear.
I love it though. Don't get me wrong.
Do not understand your question. I understand the words. But no, you do not. I forget, mortals do not see the world as I do. And perhaps actually not perhaps, when you have reached a space, a form, physical form that can hold more power, I can show you how I see everything.
Interesting.
Just know that Sibiris, the force of nature I was created from, held all of the weave of magic in his form. And as it shattered, well, I was born right before it shattered. I cannot wield all of magic because I am a tiny little piece, a grain of sand from his destroyed form, but I can see it. And I don't know if I want to be constrained to a single shape. But I can show you. Not right now. I'm not confident your mind could handle it.
Valid.
But I can show you eventually.
I think that'll be interesting.
Any questions you have?
Not currently, but I'm no doubt that if anything were to come up, I'll be sure to get in contact with you.
I enjoy our talks.
I do too, it's very fascinating.
Agreed. And you see, well, you get this sensation of the woman in white turning and just stepping away. Even though you don't, like, she's not like there, but you get this sensation of just wandering around.
I do envision her when Romus kind of talks to her. She's kind of appears as like an apparition sort of thing, kind of emanating from the sword. And then when she's done, she kind of just walks off and kind of fades like a ghost.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need to draw her at some point.
Yes.
Yes.
She needs a token.
I would love to see that. I mean,
Okay, so you, just as an FYI, and just because I've purely now got that in my head, you draw her as a token, and she then replaces the accursed spectre image that you can create. You know, like if when you kill someone, you can. It takes a spirit form, doesn't it? So yes, you could do that.
Oh.
just her image. Not actually
her
her,
image.
but her image.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
That
Okay.
would be really cool.
That would be cool.
I'll write that down on my list.
I'll get you the description that I
Yes, please.
that
If
I
you
gave
could,
you the
that'd be
first
wonderful.
time in the dream.
Yes.
All right. Well, group, most of the group back in the room as the specter of Starfall steps away out of Romulus's vision. I don't think none of you, the rest of you, can see her. Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, none of you can see her. Unless you have true sight, which I know none of you
No.
do.
Do you need an ale, Romulus?
Oh, sorry. Drink. Would be nice.
And you can see her having 2 mugs of ale.
Ah, you thought ahead.
Well, I was kind of worried you might have taken to the bottle.
No, I'm not that drastic, I'm afraid. No Remus.
Well, he beat up a guard. Does that count?
I wouldn't go as far as to say beat up. I mean,
She was about to
Look.
fall asleep.
yes, but that's different.
Thank
What
God it
I'm
was-
saying,
Roughen her up? Is that a better word?
yeah, that's a better word. What I'm saying is that if postulating Remus would have had been upset enough to actually harm someone in his own Remus-esque ways, there would have been an entirely different outcome, I guess. So I'm going to assume they did something, who knows what, but guard was tired. Tired, but happy, so, you know.
Well, that doesn't necessarily sound like a fight.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Oren.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Craren.
I do. Now, while you have your chow, not that it wasn't already blatantly obvious, we, for reasons left on roofs, should quite plausibly consider departing this city before the law catches up.
I think you are right.
I agree.
I can inform Derek that the talks were, I assume, successful.
Oh, it has been very successful.
One.
I'm expecting a courier within a couple, and we can, before you send messages, tomorrow at noon there will be a caravan departing the city. We will be joining it, and the law will be delayed, so to speak, and we will have a written deed of confirmation and acceptance of terms for the procurement of said railroad to this city.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Now, we also need to inform your brother about the
We do.
plans.
I can only hope he will turn up shortly, so we can discuss this. I
You
also,
can send him another message if you'd like.
I think letting him know this would be handy. If he's not ready to kind of be chatty, just just keeping him in the loop would be good. I also would like to maybe have a stop off at a town on the other side of the lake if we are in the nearby region at some point. As Akitis mentioned to me that he met another Kalashtar there 12 years ago, but met.
Fascinating.
So I wouldn't mind inquiring over there just to kind of get an idea of. Apart from me and Remus, that we're all we know about Kalashtar.
I certainly don't have a problem with it.
How does the map look?
That's the thing. I don't really know, like,
Yeah, because
realistically, how far away it is.
Yeah. So,
Let me.
Lady DM.
Yes, let me check the map if it's on the one. It's not on the one I gave you. But if you look at
what I'm jesting is more of a we're going to different places. Are they in the same direction? Because one implies we can remain near the city for a while, and one implies we need to go.
let me give you a screenshot of the area. So the city that Akit is talking about is called Fairhaven. It is. I'm gonna put that in notes of warning. It is across the lake and then a bit up the country. Arcanix that you are being sent to is on this side of the lake.
Yeah, it's on the same side of the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just up the road.
I mean, it's on the same side of the lake. The other one is across the goddamn lake, which is virtually the polar opposite direction.
It's all connected.
I mean, you could technically hop the passage, take the train up to Fairhaven, and then come back down again.
Is it more of a... What's the nearest city?
From Zandrar,
Yeah.
Arcanix.
No. The place you were visiting.
Oh, Fairhaven?
Yeah, I don't see it on the map.
Oh, it's further up. Just if you look at.
Follow the yellow line from passage.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you meant like that. Over there. Yeah. I saw. No. You said across the lake. That means north.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
there's
sorry.
Wolf's Paw over there, and Haven
No.
Glen, and there's about.
No, diagonally from Zandrar across the lake.
Okay. So whatever northeast. So
Yeah.
Arcanix, and then along the way. Yeah. So we'll be passing through Arcanix anyway. Excellent.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're all happy with that little detour.
I mean, it's less of a
I'm-
detour. We're
I'm-
going to Arcanix first, and then, I'm going to assume we're ending up there as more or less quote unquote anyway.
Well, the path to that is marked on your map is not taking you that far north.
I don't have the rest of the map.
I believe we are allowed to take little excursions.
Oh yeah, you are absolutely you are. It's
wanna
just
get
that Derek will not pay for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Will this be our first little excursion? Are we
I
going to go
mean-
off the beaten trail?
You did
I
manage to
think-
persuade Derek that your little excursion to Thrakelorn was worth it. So
Actually, yes, that is true.
this one he will not be like,
Yeah,
no.
no, valid.
You can go there, but I'm not paying.
You can go there on your own dime.
Yes.
I mean, true as that may be, at the same time, what are we passing along the road that will warrant the excursion in the... This is the diplomatic advantages of having a stop over here as well.
Well, you're gonna be passing through Passage, which is House Orien territory. You are currently
Where is
wandering.
that?
Passage is House Orien's like headquarters. The guys that whose monopoly Derek is trying to crush.
Oh,
I'm saying first stop is Arcanix, and then we have to take it there. It's that or gets strung up by
Aaron is
our
just-
own intestines.
Oh no, Aaron is just to Craren, and he's half joking. Wouldn't it be delicious if we could find some way to have a railroad stop right there?
It would be amazing. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like let's say it, our contractor, giving what and who they are, may or may not lead to our public execution. Should we show up over there?
Oh, I mean just outside their borders where they have no authority?
I like how you think, and let's make that happen. Oh yes.
He is tempted to cast
Okay.
sending to
The thing is that if you can get a railroad stop in Arcanix, which is the village just under a magic school,
yes.
House Orien doesn't have that contract.
Yes. And that's close enough, isn't it?
It's just down the road. It's less than 3 days with the caravan.
Arcanix it is, yes. It's a great start, and we'll see where we go from there. In the event that we get chased away, with pitchforks, we might not push further, but first stop along the road should be Arcanix, and let's see where it leads from there.
Wonderful.
That seems reasonable, at least.
All right, and with that, I feel we should wrap this session.